bet.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Patrick, I am so glad you're doing good. Are you ready to do this week's Sunday school lesson?
I am. I have really been enjoying the book of Mark. And we had that cartoon that went out last week about Jesus being tempted in the wilderness and how he was able to withstand Satan's temptations. And now he's walking along and he's beginning his ministry here on earth, teaching with authority, healing people. And man, it's just a really cool thing.
Patrick, I was looking in the book of Mark about the healing too, and in Mark 1:29, it's where a lot of people had gathered.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. Just seems like Jesus is able to really heal us about anything.
He can heal people from anything. Patrick,
What?
I've noticed that you've been itching a lot. What is going on?
I don't know.
I mean, like you're getting some red dots all over you.
I think it's spreading.
I think it is.
TJ!
please come and help. We need help.
What's wrong with him? What's happened with him? Oh.
He's got a reaction. He's got some red bumps.
Yeah.
And they were itching.
Yeah, that looks like the red muffin bubble puffers.
The red muffin bubble puffers?
Yeah, I think I got something in here for that.
Oh, is that contagious?
No, I don't think it's contagious.
Okay, I can hold his arm down if you need me to because...
I think we just need to take some of this gel. Yeah, some of this gel, and there's a couple of pads in here. We put some pads on it, and we'll just put it there.
Put some pads?
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually that gel, it helps it.
Oh, it is helping.
Yeah, it just helps it.
Okay.
So we'll get him, maybe we should hold it now. He's kind of antsy there.
He is.
Yeah, I think we'll get him bandaged up and I think he'll be okay.
Okay. Patrick, I'm glad you're doing better.
Yeah, I was, thought I was a goner for a minute. Didn't expect that in the middle of a children's lesson.
I know, and I'm glad TJ was around because he got here really fast.
I tell you what, this is a hard floor.
Well,
Cracked my cranium.
I see. I'm glad he wrapped it up, though.
Yeah, aren't you glad that we got emergency responders like TJ and doctors and medicine that can treat red top muffin stuffer?
I am glad that we have medical professionals, but I don't think that is what it was called. Do you?
I have a head injury. I don't know.
I think it was called red stuff muffin puff.
Oh, yeah?
It may not be called that either.
Yeah, well, whatever it's called, it sure wasn't no fun. But I tell you what, it wasn't like leprosy back in the Bible.
I know. I was reading in Mark 1:40 through 45, and Jesus, he just healed someone.
Yeah, well, leprosy back then, you had to be away from everybody. You had to walk around saying, leprosy, leprosy, unclean, unclean, walk around. Nobody would have anything to do with you. I think I remember when I was on the floor, I tried to reach up for help and somebody knocked my arm down or nobody would help me.
I know.
Is that true?
It is true. We were kind of scared you were contagious. Kind of like what they're talking about with the leprosy.
Yeah, well, I think they told me at the doctor that I'm not contagious, but leprosy really was. It was, but that leper came to Jesus, right? And he said, Jesus, I know you can make me clean. And so Jesus healed him and said, hey, don't go tell anybody. I want you to go to the temple and show the Pharisees and let them see that you're clean, just as Moses commanded. Mm-hmm. And then that guy, instead, what'd he do?
He went out, just like a lot, I would say me sometimes, he didn't listen, and he went out and told everybody.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna sing TJ's praises and the doctors that worked on me for getting me right. Because when you get healed of something like that, when you get sick and get better, you want to tell everybody about what happened, but it made it a lot harder on Jesus because he had to kind of stay out of the towns at that point. He couldn't go in anymore.
No, but he still preached to the people that were outside of the towns.
Yeah. And it's good that even though Jesus is not walking around with us now, his word promises that that there are times that he will bring healing. It doesn't happen every time, but one of the names for God is Jehovah Rapha, meaning the great physician, the God who heals. And so we have a God that heals, and we can pray to him in those times, especially right now. You think about the coronavirus and how it's kind of ramping back up, but we don't have to be afraid because we know the God that's in control.
That is exactly right. And I am glad that we know that.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that through this lesson that one of the children or a bunch of the children will know that as well.
For sure.
Well, Patrick, thank you so much for doing the lesson this week and teaching us about leprosy.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing it. And I hate that we had that mishap, but I sure am glad that they said it wasn't contagious.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better too.
Thank you.
So, and I hope you get to feeling up to par so you can do the sermon as well.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time.
See you next week.
Bye.